get another camera going because the one I had was acting weird and I couldn't see the chat, but I'm back. So first come, first serve, we're giving out a free reading with the sex fortune cards, okay? It's probably a good thing that I got started later for this so that people are not, you know, too early around the kids, whatever. If you are to watch this reading, it can get spicy. I did put it for not for kids because it is sex fortune and some of the cards are quite graphic, if you can see some of the stuff happening there. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this is sex fortune, okay? And I will say what needs to be said. So I'm just waiting for a couple of people to pop in and I will get started on the first name that I see. Let me share it again on Facebook just to be safe because I don't know what's happening right now. I don't see anybody. Give me a second, guys. Okay. All right, I'm just waiting for some people to pop in, guys. I don't want to get started until there's some people in here. Right now, I'm just going to clear the energy. Spirit, ancestors of the Most High, loved ones who have passed, known and unknown, I ask that you come through and you anoint these cards with the best, most important messages for my collective who need to know about their sex life, what's to come. Okay? The sex fortune. And while we're waiting for people to come in, I'm also going to burn a little money for the ancestors so that spirit feels that they're being paid and not working for free. Okay? Because that's how you show gratitude. All right, guys. See, the other camera wasn't showing who was all in there, and it said, okay, I see one person. Thank you so much for coming in. We're doing the free reads for the sex fortune. If you want to stick around, say something in the chat so I can know your name and I can shout you out, okay? Waiting on you, baby. In the meantime, I'm going to burn this ancestral money until I can see who's in here. Don't be afraid. I know y'all want to know. Some people are scared to know but want to know anyway. No one's gonna know. How would they know? Okay, I don't see your name, but I'm gonna get started reading anyway because I don't know why I'm not able to see any names. I don't know if you have to say something in the chat to be seen or what, but I'm gonna start pulling cards here in a second. I'm just getting spirit paid and nice and comfortable first, okay? Okay, I see the name now. Churchy? Yo, what's up, Churchy? Thank you so much for joining in. Right now, we're just paying spirit so we can get some nice, clear, concise messages with the Sex Fortune Tarot cards. And I'm also going to pull some Oracle cards. But let me just get spirit paid, and then I got you, okay? 5 G's to the spirit. Okay. Clearing some energy, getting spirit happy. Yo, 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 what's up, Churchy? If you need smudges, I hand make smudges as well. If you come to the Deja Beloved Oddity Shop, you can find me on Facebook, phone number, whatever, and I can send the stuff to you via mail, via U.S. mail, okay? So this first reading is going to be for you. It can get a little spicy, so please, if you're not into that, you know, you might want to get off now because it's going to be spicy. It's a sex fortune, okay? First card, Queen of Clits. I'm going to show you a little bit of the card because I don't know if YouTube is going to allow me to show much else, okay? But this is the Queen of Clits. As you can see, the Queen is being taken care of properly. It also says Reina de Clitoris, Reina de Clito, Glitzer Kongin. Konogin. I think that's German. Okay, so right off the bat, we know Queen of Clits is basically the Queen of Cups, right? So with that being said, the Queen of Cups is going to point to you coming into some type of let's say, some fortune, some good luck finally after all your hard work. Queen of Cups tells me a lot. But the Queen of Clits means that there's a divine feminine that has been unpleased with her masculine. Let's just say that. He has been slacking and it's time for her to put her foot down. You got to take it how it resonates. This could be for a man who is living in his feminine. This could be for a female who is, feminine, obviously. But either way, she or the feminine is demanding respect, demanding equal pleasure. And if she doesn't get it, she is going to be going elsewhere to find it. Let's just say that. The woman in this card, I want to show you her face. It's like, yeah, big payback. It's giving, you owe me this, I don't know if the queen has been bending over backwards for this king for quite a while, or this divine masculine for quite a while. And now it's time for her big payback. It's time for her to get some reciprocity on what she's given in this relationship, okay? That's what I get from the cards. I'm also going to pull up a explanation online just to see if that is close or to see if there's anything else that can be added, okay? Queen of Clits. Okay. So, yeah. All right, now the online explanation is saying, yeah, pleasure reclamation, just like I said. So this queen is celebrating her body. She's coming fully into herself and her own beauty. And she's taking ownership of what is hers. And if you can't respect that and please that properly, then you need to get on. Basically, you need to get the fuck on. Okay, so that's Queen of Clits. Next card comes up. I'm going to do 3 per person. I don't know if you're still there, Church Tree, but this reading is still yours. I didn't mean to pin the message. But, yeah. Next card here, we have Queen of Testicles. That's another card of a woman taking charge, okay? I'm not going to show it all, but we see that she's in control, okay? She's taking charge and she's running things right now. Queen of Testicles, okay? And that would also mean, let me see. Queen of Testicles. All right, before I say anything, I'm just going to say my explanation, then I'm going to read you the online explanation. This queen in particular is pretty much going to take what she has earned and deserves if you don't give it to her, okay? We got Queen of Clits, which is her realizing, okay, I'm the shit, I'm that bitch, right? And you, like I said, these roles can be switched, reversed, whatever, however you live your life, okay? This queen, this feminine, is feeling as though she has been shorted and she's coming back for what you owe her. She's I'm hearing, bitch better have my money. It's giving that strong Rihanna energy. She's jumping on the horse. Obviously, she's taking the reins and she's taking charge, okay? Now, the online, let me read the other languages too. Reina de Testiclos. Reina de Testicule. Holden Konigon. I hope I said that right. That's 3 different languages. Okay, so all right, so this is pertaining to career and wealth. Focus on practical money management, financial stability, and investing in your physical space or business. So this particular queen may be interested in improving her body. She might be thinking about some type of surgery. I totally support that. If that's what you want to do, queen, do it. And that can be a male or a female. 444 on the time is confirmation that that's the case, okay? You don't have to feel embarrassed about fixing yourself, okay? There are some people, me in particular, I don't think I'll ever get any type of surgery or cosmetic surgeries. I barely even want to get my teeth fixed because I like what character it gives me. But I think it's perfectly fine if you can afford to pay a doctor to fix something that you don't like. And you shouldn't be judged for that. Kings and queens, whoever does it. It could be a man getting a BBL, it could be a female. It could be a man getting a DBL. Or it could be a female getting a sex change altogether and getting something added down there that she didn't have before because she wants to feel how she wants to feel. Okay? Either way, it's about this divine feminine taking charge and control of her body and her finances, and this is just her business. It's nobody else's business if she wants to do that for herself. Okay? Does that make sense? Is that respectful? Also, we got health and body represents a deep connection to your physical body, sensory experiences, sexuality, and overall well-being. Sex is good for you guys. Sex is healthy if you do it properly and you protect yourself properly, okay? And with the right person, it can be very healthy. Symbolizes nurturing, pragmatic, and grounded presence. I don't know why I'm hearing somebody might be getting pregnant soon or is already pregnant. You want to prioritize yourself because yourself is who's going to make your family in the future. Prioritize family. Make yourself nice and comfortable. And yeah, you're going to be providing for others, which is going to be either this future family, this new baby on the way that you haven't made yet, or perhaps it's already there, you just don't know it's there, okay? And this could be a man too. Like, you might have gotten a girl pregnant that you've been trying to make a baby with, and y'all haven't found out yet, but once y'all take that test, y'all know. And that's what you got, queen of testicles. Also, in the bedroom, you need to, this is for the divine masculines, you might need to go ahead and relax and let the feminine take charge and do what she needs to do to get out of it what she needs to get out of it. If she needs to sit on your face until the nectars of the gods come out, sorry to say, you need to lay down and let her do that. Okay? I'm pretty sure she's let you sit on her, I don't know, teabag her a little bit. Maybe she gave you a lot of head, a lot of good head, and in your mind you just want to keep getting that beautiful, that great head from this female, right? But you're forgetting about her. You're forgetting about her needs. Okay? So now you got to remember what her needs are. And I'm going to do one more card from this deck, and then I'm going to pull some oracle cards for more depth. Okay? Knight of Clits. Caballo de Cletores. Cavalier de Clito. Kitzler Ritter. Kitzler Ritter. Okay? So this is what we got. I'm going to cover up the graphic part. Can y'all see that? So it looks like somebody's having a lot of fun, right? What I get from this card is he's following directions properly. The divine masculine. She looks perfectly satisfied. They are in nature and they are enjoying themselves. I'm hearing, well, one thing I need to say is that you need not be afraid to be spontaneous. You're not always going to be in the bed. Right here is a chair and they are outside. I don't know if they're in their backyard or what, but there's a chair and it's outside. There's bushes, there's sky, there's a stream. And I'm hearing that if you guys venture out a little more, there's definitely going to be much more orgasmic moments between the couple, between the two, the collective, okay? Be right back. I was trying to go and share on Instagram and I don't know how to do that right. Let me see. It's not allowing me to share it on Instagram, so I'm just going to keep it right here, guys. I'm coming toward the end of the first reading and I'm waiting for the next person to come in anyway. But yeah, this is this woman. This whole reading, all three cards is giving This female, this divine feminine, is looking for some reciprocity here in love life. And we can't be boring with it. You know, females get bored too. I know men like to spice it up and do different stuff, but I would beg to say females are more spontaneous and would like to adventure more, but people assume that since they're a female, they don't want to, or they're afraid to say, let's go outside and do some shit, you know? So that's that with that deck in particular. And I'm going to pull, let me see, I got some cards that I handwritten myself that I'm going to pull to see what energy is coming out with that. Okay. And again, this is about the divine feminine taking charge and taking control of her body, realizing who she is, coming into her own, and wanting to explore sexually. Okay? I see take a trip. That goes right back to the adventure and the spontaneity. Maybe this feminine wants to take a trip overseas on a regular plane or on a private jet. Either way, she wants to join the Mile High Club. I'm sorry I'm yawning because I did walk like 5 miles this morning for a job interview. Fingers crossed I got it. Another card coming out. Let me see. Hold on. Let me shuffle a little bit more. Smile at a stranger. That stranger just might be your new soulmate or your new little your little dip off and do a little fun stuff partner, right? Don't be scared to meet new people. Don't scare yourself because you think everybody's going to be like the last person that hurt you, okay? You got to open up. Another one. Stop bringing up the past. Look at that. Smile at that stranger. Let the past be the past. Don't bring in anything old into your new relationship if that's what it is. Let it be new, fresh. Let these people that are coming into your life make their own impression on you. Don't let somebody from the past change how you feel about your future, because you could be blocking your own blessing, okay? All right, that's 3. I'm going to do 3 more. Heal from the past. Stop bringing it up and just heal from it. Just let it go. You know, you can't, just because somebody that you like now, or you have a type, right, that you're interested in, if you're getting into a new relationship with this person, but they may look or resemble the last person you was with or somebody you was with before, that doesn't mean that they're going to treat you like the other person treated you, okay? So you cannot bring the past into your new relationship. Your new will be ran off if you do that. So just be spontaneous, you know, be bubbly, be happy that you got something new going on, or if you do have a relationship that you're, you know, you guys had a rocky time and y'all rekindling the love, y'all are, you know, rebuilding and making it spicy again and fun again. Just let the past be the past, okay? Take it how it resonates. Scrub the ground, cleanse it. Somebody needs to either give themselves a cleanse, like their root chakra is what I'm hearing, scrub the ground. Maybe a female needs to go and get a pap smear. Maybe a male needs to go and get a doctor to check up on him, his prostate, his private area. Make sure everything is working right. Make sure them balls is good. Make sure that staff is good, okay? Raise your standards is also another card. This is the last one. So again, cleanse it. If you find out anything, or if you don't have anything, make sure that your standards are high. Because if you are clean and you get out here in these streets and you start messing with somebody that's not clean, that's more trouble ahead, right? So raise your standards. Make sure that you are stating what you want in a relationship, or with the sex partner at least. Let them know up front if it's just sex. Don't be scared to say that. Some people are down for that. Some people are all for it, okay? So that was the first reading. I'm going to share some more because I don't see anybody in here right now, and I don't understand that because the first one that I didn't even read on was 9 people. So let's go share some more, and I'll be back. My phone is being so weird. Excuse me. I'm just gonna share with a different phone because this is weird. It's not working how it was working yesterday, guys. I don't even know where my moderators are. Where's my moderators? Give me a second. I'm just gonna share on Facebook and Instagram really quick.
On Thursday, July 9th.
Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Guys, I'm about to go live. First three people in the chat get a free sex fortune reading, okay? I'm gonna also pull some oracle cards for you guys, and I'm gonna stay in there for at least an hour, okay? So come on over to the... Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Guys, I'm about to go live. First three people in the chat get a free sex fortune reading, okay? I'm gonna also pull some oracle cards for you guys, and I'm gonna stay in there for at least an hour, okay? So come on over to the... Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Guys, I'm about to go live. First three people in the chat get a free sex fortune reading, okay? I'm gonna also pull some oracle cards for you guys, and I'm gonna stay in there for at least an hour, okay? So come on over to the... Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Guys, I'm about to go live. First three people in the chat get a free sex fortune reading, okay? I'm gonna also pull some oracle cards for you guys, and I'm gonna stay in there for at least an hour, okay? So come on over to the... Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Guys, I'm about to go live. First three people in the chat get a free sex fortune reading, okay? I'm gonna also pull some oracle cards for you guys, and I'm gonna stay in there for at least an hour, okay? So come on over to the... Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Guys, I'm about to go live. First three people in the chat get a free sex fortune reading, okay? I'm gonna also pull some oracle cards for you guys, and I'm gonna stay in there for at least an hour, okay? So come on over to the... Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Okay. Guys, I'm about to go live. All right, now see there's 4 people up here. Sorry, I was sharing, trying to get some more people in here. Okay, I'm gonna... All right, so we are doing the sex fortunes. Who's up next? Let me see. Let me see. I can't see any names. Say something in chat if you want your reading, your free reading, okay? You can also get a shout out, so just go ahead and say your name in there. Welcome to the chat. Remember, I don't know. I don't know why it's moving so slow or why I can't see the names of these people in here. But second person in here, if you feel like putting something in the chat, you can. If you don't, oh well, it's fine too. I'll still do your reading, okay? Because I see there's a second person in here. So these are sex fortune, and I'm going to pull 3 cards for you and give you what spirit is telling me you need to hear, okay? And I'm also going to pull from my personal handwritten deck as well after I finish with the tarot cards, okay? Shout out to everybody who's tuning in. Thank you so much. It's your girl, Deja Beloved Oracle. And I'm doing the free readings today. First come, first serve, first three. First 3 to chat, should I say, are getting the reading. So I'm waiting for someone to say something, type something in. I can't see your name. The only one I see so far is the one that already got read, and that's Churchery. Yo, Churchery, thank you so much for saying something in the chat. Reading number 2 is starting now. I don't see your name, but I'm just going to say person number 2 in the chat because you didn't say anything, okay? We got King of Sex Wands. Rea de Vertas de Placer, Rio de Boguet Sexual, Sextab Honik. Okay, Halloween. Okay, I see you. Sinister Schmidt, 7198. Okay, so the first card we got for you, I'm gonna cover up the crazy parts, but you see it's kind of spicy. King of Sex Wands. Nice little position. Looks like the girl's in a little pretzel, right? This is a control of the divine masculine. So I don't know if you're masculine or if you live in your masculine energy and you're feminine, but this divine masculine is trying to show his loved one that he is fully there for her. The way he's cradling her and holding her weight is giving I love you a lot. It's almost like he's giving her the look that she is irreplaceable. Hello, Sinister Schmidt. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. This is your reading, okay? I don't know if you're in love currently or there's someone who's going to come into your energy. Whoever this person is, it's going to be the love of your life. You're going to be happy. You're going to be satisfied. You guys are going to fully embrace each other's sexuality without judgment. I see that here. They're looking each other in the eye with this sexy little smirk. Everybody's having a good time. They are out in nature, but they could also be in a themed bedroom. It looks like a almost like a honeymoon paradise type theme vibe. There is going to be some travel here. So, Sinister Schmidt, let me pull another card for you. Number 2. Oh, before I pull another card, hold on. I want to give you the online explanation too to just see if there's anything that can be added, okay? King of Sex Wands.
Black swans often form same-sex couples,
No, not
and up to
that.
25% of their pairings can be two males.
Stop. Tarot. I gotta put tarot there because it's just saying what it wants to say. Okay, so yes, like I said, it's a highly passionate, charismatic, assertive energy. The man is taking control, as you can see. He is running things there. And the female is happily receiving. The vibe, the person brings dynamic swagger to the bedroom. They are creative, love experimentation, and want the experience to be energetic, unbridled, and adventurous. Their approach, they take the initiative. They are not afraid to direct. Like I said, the divine masculine is in control, not afraid to make assertive moves. They like a partner who can match their high libido and independent spirit. Somebody who likes to get it in often, basically. With a name like Sinister Smith, I'm pretty sure you're sinister and you like to get it in often, if that makes sense. You like to make this noise right here. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. You like to... Okay? Card number 2 for you, Sinister. 4 of Sex Wands. I'm going to cover this part. Female is now taking control. There's a castle in the background. Never ignore the background of your cards, okay? So now that you have put this woman up and you're taking care of her, you're holding her down as her king should. Again, roles can be reversed. Take it how it resonates. She is showing you how much she appreciates you now. And that's Cuarto de Veritas de Plaisir, Quatre de Baguette Sexual, Sextab Vivier. Vier. I don't know. I can't read in German, Spanish, and French all at once, but I'm trying, okay? So, in the yellow background is also giving creativity. It's giving, you guys better be careful. There's going to be multiples involved in this. If you make babies with this feminine, you are going to have more than one baby, okay? Okay, Ava 1390, I see you. Hey, how are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's your girl, Deja Beloved Oracle. Right now, we're reading for Sinister Smith, and we're on his last card, okay? And then I'm going to move on, and I'm going to read for you, so stay tuned. About 5 more minutes, and I'm going to do your free reading, Ava. All right? So now we have 6 of Flesh Swords. What I see here is no matter how bad it gets, right? If you can look at the fog in the background, the fact that they're still flowing and they're totally relaxed on this stream at night is very mysterious and sexy. These people are enjoying their lives, okay? They're not hiding anything from anybody or each other at this point. They are literally on a canoe at night having sex outside. Talk about adventurous. Okay? And it says 6 de espadas de carne, 6 de que, Liebschwerter Schecks. I don't know if I said that right or not, but that's German, Spanish, and French. And the Google explanation, let's see what that says for Google. Okay, we got 6 of flesh swords. 6 of flesh swords. 6 of flesh swords. Meaning, okay. All right, and let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna go back and put erotic tarot in there because it's giving me just the basic one. Erotic. There we go. Okay, so represents an emotional journey away from heavy, chaotic mental states. So this is for sure either a honeymoon or a vacation, right? And they're enjoying every second of it. I mean, morning, noon, and night. Look at this. In the morning, when the sun is rising. This is given midday, you know, right after we went swimming at the pool. And now it's nighttime. We had dinner and we're back. And we're back at it in the boat, okay? It says chaotic mental states towards calmer waters and transitions one's love life, okay? So this is real love. I don't know if you've been wondering if this new person you're with or if this boyfriend or this girlfriend that you've been with recently, maybe you had a one night stand or something and you feel like you had love at first sight. I'm here to tell you it was love at first sight. So don't be scared to act on it, pursue it, maybe help it grow because it's real. Don't second guess yourself. If you feel like you fell in love at first sight, you're right. You did. Okay? Let me make sure it's nothing else I'm missing. Yeah, this card signifies moving away from toxic relationships, forgetting about the past, whoever did to you in the past, just dust it off your shoulder, let it go. All right? I'm going to read a little bit more and then I'm going to get on to Ava's reading. Heartbreak, let go of past heartbreaks, let go of heavy emotional baggage, about traveling to a safer harbor where healing can happen. So this new relationship or this current relationship that you are building is going to help you heal from the past, okay? Now I'm going to pull some of my personal handwritten cards for this. I did 6 for the first one, so I'm going to do 6 for this one, okay? Let me just shuffle a little bit. Okay. First one, move out, remove yourself. So I don't know if you're still living with your ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, ex-wife, father of your child, mother of your child. Something is going weird and you're trying to move on at the same time. It's going to be really hard for you to move on and move forward with this new connection if you're still kind of lingering in an old connection, if that makes sense. So you got to move on. You got to let that go. You got to move out. You got to cut ties if you have to. You got to make room for your new love, okay? It says get up and go. Chariot on go, okay? Again, that's pointing to traveling into calmer waters, taking a trip, maybe a vacation. It's time. So don't shortchange yourself and stop dwelling on the past. It's time for you to be happy and get all this good loving, okay? It's time. You've earned it. Your loved one earned it. You love this person. You're willing to carry their weight, and they're willing to be totally submissive for you for that reason. I'm also seeing the number 5 here, so I'm going to come back on these numbers for y'all. Let me just get another couple more oracle cards for you. Pay close attention. It's time to pay attention to detail. If your loved one is telling you something that they like, do it. Don't just let it go in one ear and out the other. If they're saying that they like to sit on your face, if they're saying that they like you to give them head, do it. I'm pretty sure they'll do for you what you do for them. It's called reciprocation, okay? I'm also hearing that somebody likes to explore the backyard and the back door. If that's your twist, go ahead and do it. Don't be ashamed either. Don't be embarrassed. You're not the only one in this world that likes to go to the backyard, to the back door, or whatever you want to call it. Some women like it, some men like it. Who's gonna judge you? What you do in your bedroom is your business, okay? Collect knowledge. Know what you are doing. If you gotta if you gotta make a trip with your new loved one or your current loved one, your husband, whatever, to the sex store, do it. And while you're there, if you see some stuff that you don't know what the heck it is or what it's for, don't be scared to ask questions from those sales associates, okay? Collect knowledge. Do your thing. Stop being scary, okay? Big thanks. Give thanks. Give gratitude. That's to the Most High. That's to your partner. A lot of people sleep on how much gratitude. Here, look, the next card, like I said. A lot of people sleep on how much gratitude means to your loved ones. Some people just want to hear you say thank you. If they fuck you real good, say thank you. If they give it to you when you need it, say thank you. Show gratitude. Stop being like that, okay? Just because it seems like, it's normal to do what you're doing doesn't mean that that person doesn't want to hear thank you when they do it, okay? And that was all of the cards for Sinas Schmidt, okay? Now I'm going to reshuffle and I'm going to do Ava's reading, okay? Ava is at the number 2 fan. Thank you so much for staying tuned. I'm sorry if I took too long, okay? Let me just shuffle and I'm going to get your reading started now, girl. Or guy, whoever you are. I don't want you to feel like I'm discriminating. I love all of my collective, okay? All right, we got 8 of testicles, and this is what this card looks like. Peep that they are on a park bench. It looks like in the rain, these people are given all spontaneity. They're not thinking twice about it. If they want it, they're doing it. You're at a park almost. That's what it looks like. They're at a park. It's nighttime, evening at the park. Ocho de testiclos, huit de testicule, holden act. Okay, that's the French, Spanish, and German version of the card. First thing I think when I see this is that this man and this woman are getting to know each other in a whole new way. I feel like this particular couple are long term. They've been together for quite a while, and now they are shaking it up a little bit because they don't want to get bored with each other. That's fine. I think it's important to shake it up. Let me look up what the online explanation says, because to me it looks as though they are a long-term couple, maybe a married couple or just boyfriend and girlfriend. Maybe they're co-parents, with a child and they live together or something. But this couple screams close energy, like they're really close. Maybe someone's about to propose. Okay, somebody needs a cleansing. Yeah, hit me up in the inbox. I want to respond to them really quick, guys. I don't want to just leave that hanging. I got you. Come to the Facebook spiritual page, Deja Beloved Oddity Shop. I'm going to inbox you too. Why is it putting so many commas? That's annoying. Alright. Deja Beloved Oddity Shop. Okay. That was a client that wants a cleansing. Okay, Ava, I'm so sorry. Ava 1390. I'm back at it, okay? What I wanted to do was look up the online explanation. 8 of Testicles Erotic Tarot. Okay. Strength, fortitude. Hold on. Wait a minute. Meaning. Here we go. This looks more right. Okay. So this card online says that this card signifies digital and astral connection. So you guys are dreaming about each other. There's a strong emphasis on phone sex. I don't know if there's a long-term relationship happening that needs to be brought together in the physical and get off the phone. I said that it was a long-term, but maybe it was long distance. Or maybe it's a long-term and long-distance relationship to where you've been chatting with this person online from a dating site for quite a while now, and it's getting closer to the time where you guys want to come together in the physical, in person, and really get to love on each other. Erotic context symbolized transition of desires and dreams into a tangible reality. Yeah, so either you're in a long distance, long term relationship, or you are in a actual long term relationship, and somebody has to travel a lot. Okay, but that's what it's giving. A strong emphasis on phone sex, internet role play, or astral fantasy based intimacy without physical contact. So you guys are purposely dreaming about each other to get it in. And that's so freaking cool. Like, that's another level of love. When you can agree on meeting your person in their dreams and actually execute it, y'all at a whole nother level. That's upper echelon loving right there. So just keep that in mind. And it's also, it says bridging the gap, transcending boundaries. It signifies the search for erotic sensations and or experiences to push the boundaries of conventional physical limitations. That's going back to the dream sex, right? Bridging the gap, moving in a romantic or sexual fantasy out of the imagination and turning it into almost material experience. So that's that card. I'm going to show you again, covering up all the freakiness so that YouTube won't ban me. And this is Ava's reading. Okay, second card, Ava. This is what we got. Queen of Clits. Somebody owes that feminine some pleasure, okay? It's time for her to stand up and look over some stuff, okay? First time I pulled this card was for Churchery. And my explanation was that this female has given you so much. She's done so much for you. She has bended over backwards. She's sent you sexy videos from long distance. She's tolerated you traveling far away, Divine Masculine. So when you get home to her, you need to be her little pet. She might even want to put a leash on your neck and put a little gag in your mouth if that's your twist, okay? You need to be all right with that. You need to go ahead and bow down for her because she's done enough for you. It's time for you to return the favor, if that makes sense, okay? And I'm going to pull up the explanation online just to see if I'm missing anything. Queen of Clits, erotic tarot meaning. I don't know why it's Xing it out. Clits. There we go. All right. Queen of Clits. Supreme confidence and magnetism within the woman. This is her coming into her own, realizing how sexy she really is, how much she has done to deserve this treatment, this royal queen sex goddess treatment. Okay? In the realm of desires, this archetype represents an incredibly charismatic, bold, and unapologetic lover. She knows what she wants, takes the lead, and her passion is highly contagious. It says intuitive pleasure. Oh, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, okay. Embracing sensuality as her power. Rather than being passive, this archetype commands the space. It is an invitation to embrace your own body, release shame, forget about being shameful for whatever you like I said earlier. If you like to go to the back door, if you like to, add people in the bedroom with you, you may want to orgy, you may want to do a threesome or foursome, whatever. Stop being so scared and just say it. It's no need for you to be afraid. If you're an adult and you're dealing with other consenting adults, you shouldn't be scared to do anything. Okay? Okay, I don't see anything else that needs to be read out loud. All right, so now I'm going to pull another card for you, Ava, 1390, and that's the last tarot card from the Sex Fortune. Ooh, the Devils. Ooh, y'all going to get real spicy. Y'all going to get real spicy. Look at that fire. The Devils. El Dominio, Le Diable del Tufuel. All right. Now, the first thing I see here is that this man has this woman on a leash. You guys are going to experiment with S&M, leashing, gagging, tying each other up, cosplay in the bedroom, horns, fancy little, sexy little devil costumes, maybe some angelic, maybe angels versus devils is what I'm hearing. Like maybe the man is going to dress as the devil, the female is going to dress as the angel, and y'all going to have some fun little role play. Somebody's going to be pretending to be a pet of the other, and then you're going to switch the roles, okay? So this is the female doing it, this is the guy doing it. All right, the female is going to be a little more gentle, more angelic with it. See how bright the sky is behind, the clouds are out, the sun is shining, everybody's smiling. Here it's getting a little spicy, a little gaggy, a little rough, and everybody's still having fun. Now let me look up what it says online for that one. Yeah, because it looks like the male he likes to be spicy. He likes to rough her up a little bit, and it looks like she enjoys that as well. It's giving 50 shades of gray plus another 50 shades of black and another 50 shades of red. It's going to get really complicated, but everybody's going to be having fun, okay? Now, the devil, erotic tarot. Excuse me. I was outside walking in nature for a whole hour and a half earlier. My feet are on fire and my sinuses are inflamed right now. So excuse me if I keep like snorting and clearing my throat. And this one is saying raw sexual magnetism, primal desires, intense physical passion. Like I said, it's going to get really intense, really spicy. Nobody's going to be complaining. Everybody's going to have a good time just being as nasty and wild as they can be. It highlights the thrills of taboo and hidden kinks. Warns of becoming dangerously obsessed or enslaved. Like I said, everybody's going to be each other's slave. You're going to be switching the slave role and you're going to be enjoying it. Okay? And enslaved by physical gratification at the expense of emotional connection. So it's important that you understand that this person that you're doing this with, you don't want to get emotionally detached and just start looking at it like it's sex, because who's going to do all that exploration with just anybody? You don't want to have just anybody tying you up and spanking you or putting a leash around your neck or gagging you. You don't want just anybody having that kind of power and control over you. This has to be someone that you trust, if that makes sense, okay? Let me see if there's anything else in this explanation before I move on to the oracle cards. Taboos and kink. The card often points out exploring shadow self, including fetishes, secret fantasies, or uninhibited sexual exploration without judgment. I keep hearing spirits say, stop judging each other and embrace each other. If you, okay, for instance, I'm going to give an example. If there's a female or a masculine, feminine, or whatever, right? And this person is moving in their feminine. You cannot be mad at your masculine if he decides or she decides to switch roles and be more feminine themselves and want you to take on a more masculine role. Who's making the rules anyway if it's not you two? You know? So you can't be afraid to explore and do whatever you need to do to make each other comfortable, satisfied, pleased, and, ultimately everyone reaching their ecstasy. Okay? Stop being so scary and controlling and just do whatever you need to do, right? If you're going to be with somebody in a sexual way, you shouldn't be afraid to explore and give them your all, because you're already risking your life by being sexual with this person. If you take it further and you let this person tie you up, you're putting your actual life in this person's hands. So why not be fully trustworthy and everybody's fully there with each other in the present moment to where you are open to this exploration, right? I hope I'm not talking in circles. Obsession and codependency. In darker readings, the devil points to an unhealthy attachment. Like I said, be careful to not become addicted or detached from what you're doing and who you're doing it with. Make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons and for the right person, if that makes sense. Enslavement and fantasies. Intense sexual energies. It's basically a warning to just not get too addicted to this type of sexual lifestyle, if that makes sense. Embrace yourself though, and just if you want to be kinky, go ahead and go crazy. Be kinky as you want to be. All right, and that goes for both sides, the masculine or the feminine, or a they, if there is a group, if there's a polythrop or a group of people who are in a relationship together, because the world in 2026 is a crazy place, and some people need more than one person to call their own and their loved one, if that makes sense. I don't judge. You shouldn't judge yourself, okay? All right, now I'm going to pull some oracle cards just to kind of give a little bit more clarity on what we got going on with these cards, okay? These are cards that I wrote myself. Usually they're very spot on because they came from me, specifically. So I'm going to pull 6 cards for Ava. This is Ava's reading. Give without bias. So that goes right back to you being open with your loved one or your loved ones. That goes right back to, look, don't hide. Don't be afraid to show your kinky side. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. If you want to try some different kind of shit that you feel like you might get judged about, don't be afraid, okay? And somebody is wanting to get into the business of sex. Here's your confirmation. Sell your products. You're going to be all right. So if you want to make a lube, I'm hearing like there's a man and a woman who want to make their own personal lubrication line, like flavored lube, or maybe something that has to do with pleasure, taste, like more than one sense all at once, like warming, taste, feeling, sensation. Somebody wants to make sex a way to get hydrated and get some nutrients along with pleasure, if that makes sense. So this lubricant is going to include something like a superfood extract or something to do with that, in that direction. All right, be careful, because when you start this sexy little bedroom war, it's going to be on and popping. All right, y'all got to remember not to get too addicted, too out of control, but at the same time lose control, okay? Make sure you're just doing it with the right person. That's what I'm going to say. Make sure you're doing this with the right person, so that way y'all can draw each other back from the abyss, maybe come up with a safe word or something, so that when it gets a little too out of hand, you can just wind it back a little bit, okay? Plant your feet. Make sure you're nice and sturdy. Make sure you're nice and sturdy when you're doing what you're doing. You don't want to fall. You don't want to fall on your person. You don't want to ruin the fun either. So make sure you're nice and sturdy. Make sure you're in a place where everything is sturdy around you, because y'all going to be pounding it so hard that somebody might go through the floor, or somebody might break the bed. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody might break the bed. Maybe you don't need to be on the bed at all. Maybe y'all need to make a mat or a pallet on the floor, because y'all going to get real wild. It's war in the bedroom, okay? So, Ava, get ready. And I got one more for you. Take a trip overseas. Maybe you need to go and explore some sexy little vacation spots. I was on YouTube about a week and a half ago, and I saw that there are places overseas where you can go for honeymoon that actually have a sex room in your suite. So I don't know if that's something you may be interested in, Ava 1390, but Spirit is saying stop being afraid. If you are kinky and you've been hiding it from your loved one or your significant other, it's time to unleash the freak. And that's all I have to say. Unleash the freak. Okay? So I'm going to pull up some more cards, because I saw some numbers in this reading that I want to kind of get a little more clarity on, but I'm not going to pull any more of these. The sex fortune cards are over. Now we're just getting clarity on the fortunes that we saw. All right? If you guys ever want to donate to the channel to get me where I need to be, to help me to make better videos, get editing, or anything like that, my Cash App. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, my phone would move super slow while I'm on here. So my Cash App is Deja Beloved Oracle 444, okay? This is what it looks like. Deja Beloved Oracle 444. I don't know if y'all can see it well or not, but that's my Cash App, and I will put it in the description, okay? So right now I'm going to go in for some clarity on these cards, right? I'm not going to use my personal deck. I'm going to go to this deck here. This deck is more descriptive, and let me see. I'm going to get some oracle cards out too. Some actual printed oracle cards. Moonology. Yeah, I'm going to go Moonology Oracle, okay? Because I did hear something about fertility on the second reading for Sinette Schmidt, 7198. So I want to kind of get a little more clarity on that, and then I'm going to go back to that number I saw too. So Spirit, let's get a little clarity for Sinette Schmidt, 7198 on the fertility tip. We got reflection on your priorities. I don't know if somebody was having issues with their fertility. This could be from a man or a woman. Maybe the man had a low sperm count, or the woman was having issues with conceiving fully. But looking at this card, that's going to completely turn around. Look at the blue in the background, the crystals. That's giving pregnant energy, motherly energy, the colors, the lavender in the sky, the waves. It almost looks like sperm swimming towards an egg, if that makes sense. So, Sinette Schmidt, if you've been trying to conceive, look forward to it. You're gonna be fine. Reflection on your priorities is key. So if you need to change up some of your diet, or maybe stop drinking or smoking to make yourself a little more fertile, don't hesitate. Just do it. Because if this is what you truly want, that's how you're going to achieve it. You're going to have to let some things come to an end. You might have some deep wounds because of it. You might have dealt with some betrayal. And you're going to feel like you're losing, but you're ultimately not losing. You're getting rid of what no longer serves you in order to let in what will serve you in the future. If you feel like, if you're asking yourself the question of should you keep this person around because of whatever benefit, the answer is absolutely not. Let them go. Close that door and move on. Absolutely not. Ultimate completion, fine manifestations, results of a true will, recognition, continuation, realization of endings. So you have to realize that sometimes you just got to cut shit short. You have to cut ties, and you can't hold on to it or dwell on it, okay? And that was for Sinette Schmidt, because I remember the fertility thing coming up. I'm going to pull for Churchery from that number, what is this, number 12? No, let me make sure before I say it. I want to say it's the 12, but I want to get the numerology for you, okay? Because it came up in this card too. It came up in your first reading on these cards. And now it's coming up again in this card that I'm pulling for you. So I want to give you the numerology for it. And it's also a 6 on here. So you're getting 6 and 12. Alright. So the numerology for 6. Harmony, compassion, deep domestic responsibility, motherly energy, cosmic parent, nurturing, creating a balanced home environment, making that space for you to explore sexually, basically. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm hearing. Um, family, community. The six is profoundly a loyal and prioritized building secure, loving relationships with friends and family. Lovers of beauty, ruled by Venus. So, like I said in that first reading, there's someone who is either in the feminine energy that may not be a feminine, but live in a feminine energy, or just a divine feminine in general. Or it could be two feminine energies working together. Um, it's time for you to spoil yourself with luxury, and it's time for you to accept yourself wholeheartedly. Accept the freak in you, accept the weirdo in you. Don't be ashamed to show your partner who you are and what you want. It just is what it is. It says giving, receiving, sharing wealth, generosity, charity, and sharing. Again, you're making yourself and your partner completely comfortable so that you guys can explore and be happy together. The answer to whatever that question is yes. I don't know if you're planning to propose, or you're planning to ask someone to be your girlfriend or your boyfriend, or maybe you're planning to ask your already significant other to add a person to your relationship. Whatever the case may be, take it where it applies. The answer is yes. So stop being so scared to ask and just ask, because you're going to get a yes, okay? Movement, balance, solutions, harmony, healing, empathy. You know, feel it. Whatever it is, it's going to be a yes, okay? So just stop being so scary. I'm going to pull one of these oracle cards for you. This is the Moonology. Lighten up. Stop taking it so serious. I don't know what you're so scared of. The answer is going to be yes, okay? You're going to get a yes. So just don't be scared, okay? And this is the Pentacles too, Six of Pentacles. That means there's going to be some financial gain when you stop being so uptight. If that makes sense. I don't know if you guys are going to be doing the OnlyFans together and making some good money from that or what. But it says last quarter moon in Leo. Lighten up. Let that bedroom lion out. Beat your chest a little bit, but stop being a little punk, okay? Because you're in the way of your own blessing at this point. There is money to be made, and there is love to be made, and there is fun to be had. So just embrace it, okay? And now I'm going to come back to Ava, and I'm going to pull one card from here, and then one oracle card from Moonology. And then I'm going to end it because I'm over an hour now. It was quick. Okay, we got Knight of Pentacles for Ava. Answer to your question is yes. Once again, hard work, productivity, routine, conservation, efficiency, responsibility. Ava, I don't know how else to say it, but either you or your partner, or you and your partner, in the future or currently, are going to be coming out with some type of sexy kind of merchandise. I don't know if it's going to be lube like we were talking about earlier, but it's going to be something in that realm. And when you do it, you're going to be fine. Like it's going to give you generational wealth. It's going to make you rich. It's going to take a little hard work, but as long as you keep producing these products and making sure that you're using the right ingredients, it's going to be okay. Your pentacles are going to be fine. You're going to get all the money that you think you're going to get. I feel like you were born thinking I'm supposed to be rich, or you were born rich and you lost money. Something about wealth. But you're gonna put this work in, and it's gonna come right back to you just like that, okay? And your oracle card is saying practice gratitude. So once that wealth hits, be thankful, be grateful, make sure that you thank the Most High, whether that be the cosmos, Allah, God, Jesus Christ, the maiden, the mother, and the crone, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Buddha, devil, Lucifer, whoever you believe in and whoever you pray for, you have to practice gratitude, because whatever entity or spirit is working with you, they need to know that you are thankful and that you have gratitude for their help, and they will continue to provide for you and push you forward in life, okay? So that was the free reading. That was the free sex fortune reading, and I went into more depth using the Moonology deck. I don't know if y'all ever seen this. Also this deck here, which is like really, it's like an explanation deck. for beginners. I love it. I'm not a beginner, but I do love this deck. This is what it looks like. It's like a, I don't know, like a mandala, flower mandala. And then this is my handwritten deck also. A lot of good messages there. And I'm also hearing Spirit say read a couple more of these cards. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to obey. I'm going to give you guys maybe 10 more cards. 10 more cards, okay? I'm going to go 10 more cards with just my personal Oracle handwritten cards. We are now at 1 hour and 5 minutes. So 10 more cards will probably be like 5 more minutes. And then I'm done, okay? And I'm going to get out of here because I'm actually really tired and I want to take a nap. I walked basically from Newark, Delaware to North Wilmington, Delaware. So this is how you know I love y'all. All right? One card. Don't hide. Again, stop being scary. Don't hide your inner freak, your inner weirdo, your inner kinky god or goddess. Let it out. Let that freak flag fly. That's what I'm hearing. Let that freak flag fly. Sell your products. That's Ava, but that could also be for any of the other people in the reading. Take it how it resonates. I'm getting the same cards that I got. I got to shuffle more. That's war. Bedroom war. Maybe you have a competitive partner that likes to compete and see who did what faster or better in the bedroom. Either way, y'all enjoy that, okay? Stay if you truly love them. That's for somebody who maybe felt like they had to leave or start something new somewhere else. Or maybe that, you're afraid to let this person explore, so you feel like the urge to run. Don't run. If you love them, don't run. Just stay. Let it play out. See how it plays out, okay? Release something from your heart, whether it's fear, your fear could be coming from being judged, or you need to release someone from your past, from your heart, to get on to your new, right? You need to stop deflecting. So if you're saying you want to try something and the person is not wanting to try it, and then you may be turning around on them like, oh, you're making this relationship hard. You can't deflect. You just got to be open with your person. If you got to take the blame for something, take the blame. But move forward, if that makes sense. Don't dwell on anything. Don't cover for them, whoever it is. If this is the past person that you're trying to get out of your life and your energy, you got to stop covering for them. If they hurt you, they hurt you. Let it be what it is. Cut ties. Let it move out of your life. Okay? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more cards. Don't accept gifts from folks with bad intentions. Some of us are still dealing with these people who we truly do not want to be dealing with, but maybe the sex is good, or maybe they are a father of your child or a mother of your child. So whenever they are single or in need, they call you, and you're just giving them whatever they want because you are afraid that it's going to affect your relationship with your child if you don't. You don't have to do that, okay? And just because they're giving you bribes and gifts and, oh, well, if you do this for me, I'll do this for you, you don't have to accept it. If their intentions are bad and they intend on, I don't know, ruining your future relationship, I know this happens a lot with baby mom, baby father dynamics, to where if one person tries to move on, the other starts to do things to sabotage their new life, their new relationship, keeping them from moving on, keeping them stagnant in that energy so that they can manipulate and use them how they want. You can't accept that. You don't take those gifts. You leave it where it's at. If they coming in with flowers from old stuff, old apologies that they owed you from months ago, weeks ago, years ago, at this point you're moving forward because you got some fun shit ahead. You got some real exploration to do, and it ain't gonna happen with them. So you're not covering for them. You're gonna stop deflecting, and you're gonna release them from your heart. 2 more cards. You got to burn a black candle to absorb some of that negative energy that you're letting out, you're releasing, and that will help you to cut the ties, okay? When you do burn a black candle, make sure you burn a white one along with it. That's just my advice. I burn black candles all the time, but just be careful because you can really cause some damage with black candles. arm yourself. I know it sounds a little weird, but it's okay to pray before you have sex. It's okay to pray after you have sex. It's okay to pray while you're having sex. If you are connecting to the Most High, it's okay to pray anytime, in any moment, whether you're being sexual, whether you're fighting and you're fighting for your life, you're at war, maybe you're a soldier, anything. It's okay to pray anytime. Don't ever let anybody make you think that it's not, okay? You're arming yourself with the Most High's energy, whatever that Most High is to you. And that's all I have to say. It's been your girl, Deja Beloved Oracle 444. I'm going to get off of here. And I'm going to go see about that reading from Homeboy on Facebook and see what I can do to help him, because he did hit me up and ask for a cleansing. So I'm going to do that. Thank you so much if you tuned in and you stayed tuned in. Shout out to Churchree. Shout out to Sinesh Schmidt 7198. And shout out to Ava so much. Thank you so much for staying tuned and getting that free reading and doing what you could, okay? If you can, share this. Like, subscribe to the channel, and cash at me if you feel the need to donate. It could be $1 if you want to on the channel. My cash app is Deja Beloved 444. I think I showed it already, but I'm gonna put it in the description, okay? Because I don't want to hold you guys up or myself up anymore. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace to you, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all.